Tipton with 7th Quantum Academy here with another mysterious story today regarding the birth of a quanta. What is quanta? You need not know. Because I told you earlier the story of the mysterious quanta and told you this quanta is such a small particle or wave. There is a packet of energy which is making this universe and beyond, balancing this universe and beyond, and also the basic energy unit that is governing this universe, beyond universe, and every part of our body, our brain, our consciousness. Everything is very much mysterious. In our earlier episodes, in our earlier video, I told you regarding the overall introduction to the quantum mechanics. Then I told you regarding the Hilbert space. Then I explained that what actually quanta is. But you know that quanta is very much important things. That is the basic unit. Without quanta, everything is zero. And with quanta, everything is there. But the question is how this quanta is taking part. If I ask you that how our universe was made, you will tell that it is made with the galaxies, with the planets, with the dark matter, with the dark energy, and you will go at the very beginning, at the very singularity, that is Big Bang. But if I ask you that what was there before Big Bang, that is a vital question and a matter of research, isn't that? But today we will try to answer that. We will not go into the very much mathematical depth of this quanta today. Today we will only try to discuss about how quanta takes birth. That is the important point. Suppose you are taking a zero, mathematical zero. And if I say that what does zero means, you will say nothing. I have 5 mangoes and my brother has no mango. If I ask him that how many mangoes you have, he will say nothing. That means zero is nothing and all the digits are representative of something. But actually that is not. In accordance to the quantum world and quantum reality, zero is the superposition of everything and nothing. That is, zero is everything and zero is nothing. Zero is existence, zero is non-existence. That means everything and nothing, and at the same time, existence and non-existence are on the same space. This is zero. If we think a pendulum, and if we think that it is in equilibrium position, that is zero, that means existence and non-existence are both at this point. This is a philosophical concept you are taking. No, but no. Because there is a relation between philosophy and physics, where philosophy is turning into physics here. Abstract is turning into the reality. Because that abstract, mind it, we have only 5 sense organs. We cannot observe with other sense organs because we don't have that. Anyway, I am talking about that this zero is a superposition of existence and non-existence. And now, in our thought process, or any process that we cannot observe with our limited sense organs, existence, non-existence, existence, non-existence, existence, non-existence does not looks like a simple harmonic motion, repeating one by one, one by one, one by one. So it is creating a simple harmonic motion. And simple harmonic motion is creating a plane wave, a plane wave, a plane wave. This wave is the quantum wave, and the energy being gathered is the quantum energy at all. This is the mystery. Now let us think that is there existence and non-existence simultaneously making a frequency, that means an oscillation. There must be an amplitude. What should be this amplitude? If we cannot find out this amplitude, then we cannot prove that there is something, what am I saying, that is truth. And yes, we can measure that amplitude. This amplitude is Planck's length. Do you know Planck's length? I think you know. Planck's length comes from Planck's constant. What is Planck's constant? We know that amplitude and a frequency are related to each other. There is a formula. And there comes a Planck constant, where a ratio between amplitude and a frequency remains constant, that is Planck constant. And this Planck constant is used in every field of quantum physics. Scientist Dirac observed that everywhere where Planck constant is being used, a new quantity is coming, that is Planck constant h, which is denoted by h, divided by 2 pi. This h by 2 pi, this quantity is coming again and again. The more we go into the depth of the quantum mechanics to find out, to measure or to mathematically represent something, this quantity is coming frequently again and again. So he named it reduced Planck's constant for the convenience of mathematical representation, that is h bar. This reduced Planck constant derives the Planck length. What is the Planck length? When in a strong gravitational field, it is acting in the event horizon of the black hole. What is the black hole and why? Event horizon we will discuss in our other videos. Then we see this Planck constant works. Because you know, this event horizon is so much strong, having so much strong gravitational field, the light cannot escape it from there. And a photon, that is a quanta, gets divided into an existence and an anti-existence. And this is the rule around the black hole and into the black hole. So it is proved that the frequency I was talking about regarding existence and non-existence and the oscillation is correct because it has been observed. Anyway, the Planck constant comes from the interactions of the Planck's length comes from the Planck's constant which has been reduced, that is reduced Planck constant, when reacts with the strong gravitational field. If you think that any two particles or any two beings are attracting each other, the standard gravitational attraction is denoted by capital G. If we take reduced Planck's constant and multiply it by G divided by C cube, here C is the speed of light, then a quantity comes, that is a quantity of a length. It is about 1.62 into 10 to the power minus 35 meter. It is the smallest length in the universe and beyond. It is smaller than the radius of an atom also. So we can say that if we violate this Planck constant, then nucleus does not come. Proton, neutron, hadron, fermion, quarks, gluons, nothing comes. The Planck length is the extreme small limit, and this extreme small limit, when it goes down from this limit, then the universe vanishes. Vanished. And when it comes to the Planck constant level, then the universe grows, takes birth. So, here one thing is to be noted, that everything there is, Planck constant is being divided by 2 pi. What does this 2 pi means? Pi is a mysterious number. I will talk to you later regarding it. Why not 2 pi r? Why not pi r square? Why r is not there? Because when we are imagining that a particle is there with the smallest radius and that has a length, that is Planck length, we are not getting any visual or measurable radius of that particle, so the radius is nothing. I don't want to mention 0, radius is nothing. So the Planck length of a particle is just like a string. Just like a string. Look, here the string theory takes birth. That is another mysterious world which states that we have 11 dimensions and 11 dimensions of 11 physics. Anyway, this Planck's length gives the birth of quanta. Because this Planck's length, when existence and non-existence starts to fluctuate, that is quantum fluctuation, then the amplitude, the smallest amplitude of the wave becomes the Planck's length. And quantum physics says about the wave-particle duality. So if we think it is a wave, then it is also a particle, the smallest particle, that is the quanta. And it is a wave. If it is a wave, then it is also propagating the energy. The smallest packet is being originated here. That is the birth of quanta. You would not get it in physics textbook or any kind of explanation in so much story-like line, through so much story-like line. But this is the birth of quanta. So in a nutshell, we can say that existence and non-existence always remains in the same position, that is the superposition, and that is 0. And existence and non-existence, these two concepts which we cannot observe in our third dimensional world, can have an oscillation. This oscillation have an amplitude which is Planck length, and this Planck length give the birth of the oscillation, the frequency, the plane wave without any kind of understandable radius of the particle, if we think the wave as a particle, because there is wave-particle duality. Then the quanta is taking birth. This quanta is a wave and this quanta is also a particle. So, innumerable quanta entangled to each other, infinite numbers of quanta, infinite number of quanta are making creation and annihilation. And in time of annihilation, a surplus energy, a surplus quanta is going there to make a quantum form that is giving the birth of the quantum gravity. And this quantum gravity is the underlying truth of all dimensions, from first dimensions to 11th dimensions, and over it, the original gravity is getting stable. So there is a connection between this quantum world and the classical world, and theory of everything is clear. We will be discussing in our next videos later. Just think, at the very beginning I told you a story that you are entering into a deserted and abandoned house in a deepest night, no one is there. I was asking from outside, are you watching something? Are you hearing something? Are you tasting something? Are you touching something? Are you smelling something? You are telling no. Why are you asking these questions again and again? Because I cannot perceive anything. But if you would have another sense organ, you could feel the quanta around you because you were also walking, staying, living, thinking, and also in the different dimension at the same time with the basis of this quanta, the mysterious quanta. Yes, mysterious quanta. Let us come back again afterward how quanta is working on the Hilbert space. That is another mystery. I will explain you. Just wait a little. Coming back soon.